Gotta get these these wrists taped up. Today we're shooting 10 millimeters again, but upon request, we are going to compare the FN 510 Tactical to the Sig Sauer X10. I think it's going to be a great comparison. Now I do have also, but
hold up. What you taping up your wrist for?
I am still trying to get over my FN review video that we did. My wrist hurt so, and it's not even a hurt, it's a soreness inside of the bone that it's hard for me to even hold things. It was for me to hold my phone when I was responding to comments. It hurt so bad. Even now when I put some pressure on it, I can feel the soreness inside of my wrist. And if you have not checked out that video, make sure that you do check that video out. Just a little backstory on the 10 millimeter round. When I first came into the shooting game, I loved the 10 millimeter. It is a beast of a round. Super, bear stopping round. And I was really gung-ho about it. And then I started noticing I would go to the range, I would practice with it, I would shoot. And when I was done, I was beat. My wrist hurt, my hands hurt, everything hurt. And I was like, no, this shouldn't be this way. Coming out to the range and shooting and practicing should be very enjoyable. And you know what I'm saying? Becoming one with your firearm. And I just couldn't get past it. And then I realized, yo, that shit is just too much. So that's what it is. And I just put a little bit of goon tape on it. I found some in my bag. I meant to go get something to properly wrap my wrist with, but I didn't. So we are here today to talk about and do a quick little comparison between the FN 510 Tactical and the Sig Sauer X10. They have slight differences, but to me, I think this would be an excellent comparison in the two. Both of them have full reviews, so if you want to get very or more in-depth information about these firearms, make sure that you check out those videos. Now, up first we have that FN 510 Tactical, threaded barrel, nice serrations in the slide. The capacity is crazy, has 22 rounds of this bear stopping 10 millimeter that comes with the firearm. Now, this one is 32 ounces and it has a 4.7 inch barrel. For me, also, the grip
comes with a 15 round mag too.
It comes with a 15, but we only talking about the 22, but I'm only going to put 15 in. I just really like how that extension looks. For me too, something that is very important when I am shooting those bigger caliber rounds is the grip. Now, the grip on here is aggressive. As you can see, the stipple work on here is very pronounced, but it's not that sandpaper gritty feel to where if you do start to sweat, like your hand will really melt into that grip. I don't have that experience, or I don't have that feel with this. My first time shooting this, I did have to get some gloves because I found myself over gripping the firearm, and it was really putting a working on my hands. But as you can see here, there is that sandpaper texture that I was talking about. I just wish that they would kind of combine it a little bit more within the grip of the gun. We are running the Holosun. This is the 407C on here. And that is that. As I said, if you want the full review, make sure you go back and check that out. Now, we are also going to talk about this Sig Sauer X10. We have nothing on here. No light, no optic, nothing. This has a 5-inch barrel and it weighs 33 ounces. Very nice flat trigger on here. But as I was just expressing to you with, oh, my nails are, boy, you could be out here 5 minutes and be dirty as ever. Okay, as I was expressing on here, if you look at the grip texture on this Sig, it gives you that sandpaper aggression feel. That is a plus for me. In the beginning, I didn't like it, but I understand and I can appreciate that so much more now that I am, evolving into this. Serrations in the slide are not as pronounced as the FN, but I think it's going to be a very hard decision to say I like one more than the other. Now, I do know the 5-inch barrel may give me a little bit more of a flatter shoot because you have so much more travel space. It's not even so much more. You have 4.75. It's really not a big difference. Let's do a quick side-by-side. But looking at it, the Sig does look like a monstrosity of a specimen compared to the FN.
Hold on, what word that was you just used?
Monstrosity. Super big.
Where you found that one at?
I don't know. I had that written down, and I knew I wanted to use it, so I thought today was a good day to use it.
Spell it right now. I give you $1,000. I give you $2,000. I'm gonna raise it to $3,000. You spell it right now. I give you $3,000.
Monstrosity. MONSTROSITY.
Wrong.
Or CITY?
Wrong.
No.
No, you can't look at the phone.
No. Now that we've already said it. You look, monstrosity. Is it even a word? I spelled it right. Look, MONSTROSTSITY.
You didn't say that.
I think I did leave out one letter.
There you go.
But if we go back and listen to it, if I got it right, I want my $3,000.
You got it wrong.
I know. Somebody in the comments got it. And I know if y'all for me, y'all gonna say I spelled it right, whether I spelled it wrong or not. So make sure y'all put, she spelled it right.
You ain't even learn that word nowhere in school.
Yes, we did.
You ain't even go to that type of school. That even talk like that.
Why are you acting like that? All right, so as I was saying, the X10 does look like it's, you know, a lot bigger.
Monstrosity.
A lot bigger. And we'll see. Does the barrel length make a difference? The weight is ounces between the two. One is 33, one is 32. So it's really a minimum difference. I did add the light and the optic on here, so it could be a little bit more on the FN, and the Sig is simple. Now, I am only putting 15 rounds in both magazines, although we can get 22 out of the FN. I need one more for that. And let's see how we working with, what we doing, how we feel. All right. No, that I just put, it was the Sig only had 14. All right, let's see what we're gonna do now. Why is that so tight? Well, I'm gonna keep that because, like I said, I don't like to force too much. If you don't know, or if you have not heard, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, and the only thing left to do now is what?
Homodulate.
Spell it. I'll give you $1,000.
I ain't go to that type of school.
So where you went at? Because I don't even think that's a real word.
I went to one of them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Limb. All right. So, let's go in with the Sig first. It's been a while since I've shot. One more thing. Neither one of these have safeties. We do have an ambi slide lock on the Sig. We also have an ambi slide lock on the FN. We have active ambidextrous mag and slide release on the FN. I thought that was going to be a problem for me when I first shot it, but it turned out to work just fine. We have a very nice pronounced, this is a magazine release on the Sig. So, very nice. Let's see. We've already suited them up. Let's send them down range. My wrist is taped. Had to take my watch off. Cynthia had to take my watch off.
Hold up. You ain't talk about the ergonomics.
We'll get into the ergonomics. I think you like these big words.
I'm learning.
We'll get into the ergonomics of the firearm once we start to feel.
Spell that.
Huh?
Spell that.
Man, no, because you ain't going to give me my first $3,000 you owe me. I'm not spelling nothing else for you. Once we start getting the feel of the firearm, let's get this one shot. And we do have some nice kick, but that 5-inch barrel feels like it's, you know, you're able to bring that right back down and get on target. That steel is swinging. Ooh, that was an edge hit. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. Now, felt nice. I can't say that the full-size grip on...
We're going to have to homodulate on that recoil.
Use it in a sentence.
We gon' G-O-N have to homodulate on that recoil.
Y'all don't gas him up. Don't gas him up, okay? All right. Feels very nice in the hand. Full-size grip. Nice. Able to, you know, get back on target. Get on your next shot. As you did see, we did have some muzzle rise and recoil on it, but we did well. All right. Up next, FN 510. 15 rounds. This thing feels, I think it's because it's more compact. Feels good. Trigger feels good. But this is what's tearing up my wrist. The trigger weight on here is between a 5 and a 7-pound trigger.
So you got to reciprocate in wrist.
No, my wrist does not reciprocate. Yeah, this definitely is the one that's causing the trouble with my wrist. Pistol is clear, and again, I am holding on very tight without that glove, and I am feeling the aggression in my hands. So that was really why I was shooting with the glove before. I don't want to shoot with the glove because I enjoy the way the Sig feels in the hand. Let's get these reloaded. 15 rounds each. And let's do it again. All right, Sig X10. I went ahead and put that 15th round in here. So we only shot 14 the first time. Man, I think if I put a Hollison, the comp on here with the big window, that'll be really nice. All right, let's get these shots out. That steel is swinging. Unfortunately, I'm not able to speed up my shots as I would like to. Pistol is clear because I'm having to kind of really get back on target because of that muzzle rise and because we have a red dot on the FN. It's next. We can speed up those shots, but it's not changing my opinion on how I feel about either one of them. Slide, jammed magazine slide went forward. It's really not a big deal. And we're gonna have to put a red dot on that and do this again because this is close. Pistol is clear. Now, Sig Sig, if you're watching, can we get a tactical version of this? Yeah, this is making me want to kind of like lean back into that 10mm because these are nice. Wow. Well, yes, I have. I was just going to say, I don't think I've been torn like this in a long time, but yes, I have. Sig X10. We're going to try it anyway. I'm going to try my hardest to get back on target as quickly as possible after the shots. What was that about? Why is it not going back into battery? Oh. I'm trying to speed these up for y'all, but it's just not happening. That was so ugly. She's clear, magazine empty. Now, those were not stovepipes. Those rounds were not spent. It was almost like, yeah, the rounds were not riding the ramp properly. Not sure why. Haven't had an issue before, but hey, it's a first time for everything, right? All right, next. FN 510. I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try to get those rounds out quickly. Slide went forward. Just means that you're ready. This is helping a lot. She's clear. Wow. You know, when you're doing something like this, you got to go with error. You got to just take everything into consideration. And unfortunately, we had 2 errors with the Sig. Failure to feed. Just was not riding that ramp properly. I had to actually draw back and engage the slide to make that round actually get on the ramp and go forward. Not sure what caused that or what happened, but it is what it is. All right, magazines load so nicely for both. X10. Let's get these out quickly. Man, this beast feels good though. Missed 4 out of 15 trying to speed up, but I think that was a pretty good average. Man. All right, she's clear. Looks like the bottom is gonna drop. Weather has been so sketchy lately. Last time I came out here too, same thing. But it's cool, feels nice. It's just so overcast. Drop that slide. Oh, this grip. Did you see that ejection? That ejected to the left. That was weird. Huh. She's Now, I wouldn't say that that was an issue, but that was not a normal ejection. So, something, not even something to look at. All right, we got 5 rounds left for each. Let's go back with that X10. Let's get these 5 out quick. All right. Look at it. What do you think is going on there? It's actually stuck on the ramp. Don't know. She's clear.
So maybe you need to run them back with different ammos.
Yeah. I am going to run it back. I'm going to add an X300 on here too. And I'm going to put a Holosun on there as well. And we are going to run it back. Just cause. Now, she's clear. What a day, what a day, what a day. Oh, so we are talking about the FN 510 Tactical. Super bad. And we are talking about that Sig X10. Both of them shot great, beautifully. The only thing that I found myself struggling with the X10 was actually getting back on target after I make my shots, because the muzzle rise was a little bit more. Now, I am a little bit torn, because is it the weight from the light that's helping keep that the 510 a little bit flatter? Could be, I don't know. This is why I'm saying we might just need to run this back to see if that makes a difference. Now, Sig XTen, the trigger was nice and smooth as well. Clean, crisp trigger, very nice grips. I enjoyed a whole lot more than the 510. Capacity wise, 15 rounds is great, but the FN gives you 22. But as far as the actual functions of it, as you saw, we did have some failures. It was probably about 4. So this last go round, was that 2 or 1? There was 1 this last time we went to the line, and then we had a couple more when we shot the clip before. It's not, no, the clip, the not the magazine clip, the clip, what we just filmed. It wasn't a failure to eject. It wasn't a soul pipe or anything. It was just not riding the ramp to actually load into the chamber. I don't know. I gave you a visual. If you looked at it and you saw it, and you can, kind of diagnose it for me, let me know, hey, yo, this is what it is. It's probably the magazine, whatever, drop that in there. But she shot great. The sights on here are amazing. She feels good. She looks good. She's that X10. Now, the 510T shot beautifully. No failures. Serrations in the slide is super pronounced, feels good. The trigger also feels very, very good, nice, crisp. No failures. And that is very important. The one thing I would say that I do not enjoy is the grips. I do not like these grips at all. But once I shoot with my gloves, I don't have that issue. We were able to get back on target quickly, thanks to the red dot. And I am saying this also, the additional weight of the light. But I did not struggle with the active magazine release. We did not have any accidents. Nothing happened, which was great. But I have to say, for now, until we meet again, the 510 Tactical has won this battle. And unfortunately, because we did have failure.
Show them what you're going to run it with next, against next.
They ain't ready. Now, the reason why we brought the X10 first is because that was most requested. Now, we also have the Smith & Wesson 10mm. So if you want to see this in the battle, let me know. Drop that in the comments. As I was telling you before, my plate is gone. And if you look very closely right here, that is where the screw is sheared off into the slide. Haven't gotten around to sending it to Smith to get it fixed, but we still have our iron sights, so she's still shootable. So with that being said, yo gang, what did you prefer? What did you see? What did you like? What do you like? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. This was a really, really tough one for me, but hey, it is what it is, and it's the truth, and the FN Tactical did come out on top. So Yoke Gang, listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch. Do not entertain those scammers. And y'all already know I love y'all for life, and I love it when things work.